Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about lesson 45, simple probability. So probability is simply the likelihood of something happening. It might happen, it might not, it definitely will happen, or it certainly will not. Okay? And those four words are the key for today's lesson. Okay? For example A, certain, it will definitely happen, there's no other choice. Likely, it'll happen more than half the time. Unlikely, it will happen less than half the time. Or impossible, it will never happen, it's not possible. So let's look at this standard dice, okay? Has 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like you would find in a game. And we're going to apply the words certain, likely, unlikely, or impossible to the next 4 questions when we talk about this dice. So, A, the cube will stop with 3 dots on top. Exactly 3. Well, we have cubes with 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots, 4 dots, 5 dots, and 6 dots. And they want to know, is it certain? Will it definitely land with 3 dots on top? Is it impossible for it to land with 3 dots on top? Is it likely, more than half the time, or unlikely? Well, to land with exactly 3 dots isn't impossible, because there is a side with 3 dots. It's not certain, because it could land with 1, 2, 4, 5, or 6. I'm going to say that it's unlikely, because it's going to happen less than half the time. So A is unlikely. It could happen, but it most probably will not. Okay, let's look at B. The cube will stop with more than 2 dots on top. So the cube is going to stop with 3, 4, 5, or 6 dots. That's more than half. So we're going to say that it is likely that a cube will end up with 3, 4, 5, or 6. It could end up with 1 or 2, but it's more likely to end up with 3, 4, 5, or 6. C. The cube will stop with fewer than 7 dots. Well, that is certain because the cube only has fewer than 7 dots. So it is definite, it is certain that the cube will come up with fewer than 7. And the last one, D. The cube will stop with more than 6 dots. Well, since the cube only goes up to 6, this is impossible. You can't have more than 6 when there are only 6 to begin with. So when you are doing your lesson practice, you need to think, is it impossible? Can it never happen? Is it certain? It will certainly, definitely, no question about it, happen. It will probably happen, or it probably won't happen. Okay? All right, let's look at example 2 now, a different kind of probability. So example 2 is a spinner, like you might have on a game like, I don't know, Chutes and Ladders or something. Okay, so this circle below is divided into 5 equal sections, like a fraction. Each sector is labeled A, B, or C. Now, suppose the spinner is spun and stops in one of these sectors. Find the possible outcomes of A, B, or C. Now, these are going to be fractions. And just like in fractions that you're used to, the denominator is going to be the total number of sections that are possible in this circle, and the numerator is going to be the number of sections or sectors with that specific letter. So if we look at A, the probability of getting A, there's 1 section, 1 sector of A, so 1 becomes my numerator, out of a total of 5 sectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the probability of getting A is 1/5. The probability of getting B, there's one sector labeled B out of 5 total sectors. We include the A, it's its own fraction over here. We count the total number of sectors for my denominator. So B is also 1/5. C, however, there are 1, 2, 3 sections or sectors for C. So C gets 3/5 or 3 out of the 5. If I was to add this up, 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 3/5 equals 5/5 or 1 whole circle. So that's how I know that this is correct. A, the probability is 1/5, B is also 1/5, but C is 3/5. I can even color code these for you. So C, these are C's, 1A and 1B. Okay, so if you're not using likely, unlikely, certain, or impossible, then chances are you'll be using a fraction. So let's look at more fractions for probability in example 3. So example 3, I have a bag and that bag has 5 red marbles, 3 blue marbles, and 2 yellow marbles. Those are yellow. Okay? Suppose we pick one marble from the bag without looking at it. Find the probability that the marble is blue. So again, we're going to have a fraction where this is the total number of marbles and the number of that color. So find the probability that the marble is blue. Well, there are 3 blue marbles, so I could pick any one of those 3, but there are 10 total marbles. Whoa, not 100, sorry. 10. So the probability that I will get a blue marble is 3/10. Because there are 3 blue marbles, I could pick any one of those 3 out of 10 total marbles. So B then asks, find the probability that the marble is not blue. Well, if 3 of them are blue, then 7 of them, 2 yellow and 5 red, are not blue. So 7 of the 10, or 7/10, are not blue. Okay, again, I can double check. If I add 3/10 plus 7/10, I would get 10/10, which equals 1 whole, or all of my marbles. So 3/10 are blue, 7/10 are not. Okay, that is it for the examples tonight. Take a crack at the lesson practice, do the best you can, and we'll talk about it more tomorrow. All right, have a good night. See you in the morning.